never want to be a welder. I don't want to be anything that remind me of my dad. That was back in the days, right? But then guess what? As I get older, I'm instead doing unconsciously, subconsciously things that my dad actually do. And that's why my mom will look at me and be like, you see, you can run away from your blood, but you can't hide away from it because it's in you. You understand? It's like trying to run away from your shadow. It's sometimes it's impossible. You understand?
Don't give a fuck about no more. Got blood on my teeth, I got blood in my tears, Got blood on my teeth, nigga, blood in my tears,
Simple Squad Music.
Hi, I'm from Africa, yeah, the land of kings, the land of gold. Everybody already know I'm the son of the soil, the warrior for sure. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings, it's in my DNA perhaps. It runs in me, it's what I am for real. I'm not ashamed of it, it's what it is. Yeah, I'm black and I'm proud to be. Nothing you can say to me. I'm a proud African king, nobody can take that from me. Yeah, I'm black and I'm proud to be. I'm a proud African king. 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 Where I'm from, we don't give up, never lose hope. Yeah, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm a proud African king. I'm a proud African king. Where I'm from, we don't give up, never lose hope. Yeah, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm a proud African king. I'm a proud African king.
Gang, what's going on, blessed people? Y'all welcome to another vlog, man. Motherfucker, right? As you can see, we are in the studio vibing. Today is actually kind of a day off, so I'm gonna take this time to actually repair my punching bag, right? You remember, you guys probably already saw it on the previous vlog somewhere that my punching bag was actually broken, even though I was still kind of like using it, but I wasn't using it with full power like I normally do, right? But either way, that's just by the way. Today we're gonna repair it again for the second time already, man. This year it's kind of like every year, kind of like something, right? But then at the same time, if I got the machine, I have to use it, right? Instead of saying I'm gonna order a new one, right? And as well as I know how to do it, you know what I mean? Because welding is actually kind of my daily trade. You understand? That is, yeah, I will work as a welder. I've already like 8 years and shit like that. So yeah, that's actually my trade, man. And the most, even though it has a lot, I don't want to say deep story, but there's some kind of like a story behind it, even though I've tried to avoid it as much as possible, not to do welding. But then at the same time, I don't want to say it flows in me, but yeah, it's kind of somehow in my gene, because in Cameroon, this is also my daddy's profession. My daddy have a workshop in Cameroon as a welder, right? My father in Cameroon is actually as well also a welder. But me, my goal was never to be a welder, because me and my dad never really have a relationship like that. So yeah, I was always like, I don't want to do no welding and shit like that. But somehow, like I said earlier, it kind of like flows in me, or perhaps is in my gene, or should I say it's in my DNA? I guess I hate to say it, right? I hate to say it, but perhaps it's like father, like son. I don't even know, man. Even though I don't have no really close connection with my dad like that. I mean, not like I don't know my dad. I know my dad, but it's just like, yeah, I never grew up with him. I don't know who the man is. I just know him like that. It's kind of like someone from afar, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, I am mad at him, you know what I mean? I'm just taking it out his life. Before, when I was a kid, I always used to hold these grudges towards my dad and be like, he never cared about me, and you know what I mean? But as I get older, I just get to take it and say it's life, you understand? Even though I know between me and him, our bond or our relationship will never be like, you understand? But either way, it's still part of life, you understand? I've learned to, like they say, forgive, but I don't know about the forget. It's hard to forget, especially the only man that should I say you look up to, or that's supposed to protect you in this world, was never really there for you. It's somehow hurt you, man, especially as a man growing up in this lonely world and in this world of crime. You understand? So by then, at the end of the day, just like I said earlier, I'm not the first, and I'm definitely not mad at him. And yeah, all the grudges that I used to hold towards him and all that, I think I've kind of like let it go with time. You know, understand? I've just kind of like learn to now trying to work on myself and also not to make the same mistakes that he did. You know, they say there's two ways of learning, right? You can either learn by going through it yourself, or you can learn by watching someone that went through it. You understand? So in this case, there are a lot of things. I don't want to say that I'm the better version or want to be the better version of my dad or anything like that, but yeah, there are some things that I'll be like, okay, I seen that for my dad, it did not work like that, or perhaps maybe not from my perspective, but I don't know about him. Like I said, I've never kind of like have that real deep conversation or anything like that with my dad to even get to know him like that, or how he's think or and reason and shit. You know, his own character. I don't know him like that, you know. So, but either way, it's not that I know my dad, but it's just know me and him don't have no bond or no relationships per se, if that makes sense. But then at the same time, it's always love, man. You understand? Just like I said, I've learned to know more, to just allow it go and not hold any grudges towards him anymore. You understand? My mom always say, for you to prosper in life, you cannot grow when you're holding grudges in your heart. You understand? And for the most part, my mom have tried everything to like kind of like connect me and him back. But then at the same time, it's like I can't feel it, you understand? Because the time that sometimes I'm like, wait, the time that I needed you the most, you were never there. So right now it's like, okay, I already know what is left and right. So the time that I needed you to guide me, you understand, to show me that. Let me not go into deep, man. Either way, man, just like I said, today is the day that I'm about to repair my punching bag stand and shit like that. So with that being said, man, let's get at it. Today we gotta make shit work, man. You know, because I only got about 3 months or something like that to kind of, like I said, enjoy myself and as well as cut down. So, like I always told ya, for cardio, do whatever you love, man. I love boxing, so I'm about to get at it. You understand? Even though I don't know, my shoulders has not really been feeling good lately since I got back at it, but my shoulder been hurting me already for a minute, man. You understand? But either way, man, I'm not gonna complain. It's not that bad, because at the end of the day, with everything you do, you always encounter some pain, some motherfucking high. You wake up in the morning, you hit your little toe on the decks or on the table. Ow! Unexpected. That's how life is, man. You know what I mean? You take it and you keep on motherfucking moving. You bite your motherfucking teeth and you go back to sleep. Either way, I'll talk to you guys in a bit, man. Let's get at it, man. Peace and love. You can run faster than your shadow, man. You can run faster or run away from your shadow at all. You understand? No matter how fast you go, your shadow is always with you. No matter how far or how fast you think you are going, you understand? Or no matter how far you think you go, that blood that is in you will always be in you. So yeah, remember that a weak mind is a weak motherfucking body. Either way, you gotta keep on pushing no matter. And that's why I always say, right, that no matter how they feel about you, no matter who hates you, who love you, who is with you or against you, you gotta go hard, man. You gotta go after what you want. That's why, again, I always say, don't let nobody emotions determine how you move per se, if that makes sense. I mean, especially in the aspect of chasing your purpose, doing the things that you feel like is actually for you. You understand? Doing the things that, I don't want to say don't please people per se, but I would say before you do that, make sure there's somehow some peace, and as well as you also appeal and appease yourself. That's also the most important, man. You can't be, I always say, how you expect me to make you happy when me myself I'm not happy? You understand? At the end of the day, my brother, only motherfucking you can stop you, man. Only motherfucking you can stop you, man. And again, that's why I always say you should never give up, because things like that only happen when you give up on yourself. You understand? That's when the devil, or that's when you will see how hard the devil is working. You understand? Because even when you are at it, keep in mind the devil is already working, but the fact that you are busy, you don't really see the devil. Like, you don't really see it like that. You understand? You don't really see all the negativity, haters. You understand? You don't look at nobody's face. But when you are either doing nothing or you give up on yourself, believe me, that's when you see them 3 times more trying to destroy you even way harder. You understand? So at the end of the day, my brother, just like I said, whether they hate it or they love it, my bro, you have to go hard. Like, it's your obligation. You understand? Because nobody can stop you except motherfucking you. You understand? That's why we give praise to the universe. Focus on the man in the mirror, while we give praise to the universe. You understand? Blessings, man. Blessings, more blessings and more blessings and more blessings and more blessings and more power, man. Don't be an empty body out here, man. Don't be an empty body. Feed yourself with greatness. Body, mind, soul, and spirit. Last but not least, protect your peace. Huh? I said protect your peace, man. Very important. Very, 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 very important. Peace of mind. Peace and love.
Gang, gang, gang.
Simple squad music.
Them no reach, yo. You know.
Me I do my thing, me I mad comfortable, me no bother nobody, so me no care to. But me that boy, me I there so, me I feel at home, me I walk around, mad comfortable, them I know too. Yeah, in my pyjama, that's how me I roll to. In my pyjama, that's how me I roll to. In my pyjama, that's how me I roll to. Them a fit try but no feel rich, sweep them and them off them fit, them a big side but that's okay. I'm a soldier, fucking army. I'm a rider for my family. Whoever stand beside me. If I give you my heart, embrace you, just don't embarrass me. If I call you my brother, just know I mean you well, the same thing as me. If I give you my word, just wanna make sure it happens. Yeah, call that DIY. My definition of love is protection. Life is what you make of, just know it's never perfection. Yeah, my heart is always on prevention. I did seen a lot of pain, now I'm taking precaution. My definition of love is protection. Life is what you make of, just know it's never perfection. Me I do my thing, me I mad comfortable, me no bother nobody, so me no care to. But me that boy, me I there so, me I feel at home, me I walk around, mad comfortable, them I know too. Yeah, in my pyjama, that's how me I roll to. In my pyjama, that's how me I roll to. In my pyjama, that's how me I roll to. What see them what she say when me never yet before. You know them and them fake but you never say nothing before. Maybe I just like them but you never showed the thing before. You just be holding it in but me know you full of shit and that's for sure. I don't need nothing from you, I got my own 1 or 2. Niggas are ready to shoot.
Gang. And just like that, man, we can officially say we did it, man. Come on. So that means we can get back to some heavy. You understand? Only you can stop you, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Just like I always say, I'm a jack of all trades, motherfucker. Nah. But to be honest with you, this is actually what I actually studied at school, man. I'm actually a welder. You understand? So I would want to say that perhaps you run it in the genes, you know, because I did a lot of other things before I actually went into welding. Before I did some electric, I did mechanic, I did a lot of fucking other things, man. But then I end up with welding, man. So the little thing that I want to say to you about that, sometimes blood is thicker than water. You understand? With that being said, normally this is actually the occupation of my dad in Africa, right? My dad is also a welder in Africa. Back in the days, or should I say before, I always used to say I never want to be a welder. I don't want to be anything that remind me of my dad. You know, that was back in the days, right? But then guess what? As I get older, I'm instead doing unconsciously, subconsciously things that my dad actually do. And that's why my mom will look at me and be like, you see, you can run away from your blood, but you can't hide away from it because it's in you. You understand? It's like trying to run away from your shadow. It's sometimes it's impossible. You understand? Just like I said, I used to say to myself, I don't want to be or do anything like my dad is doing, or anything that will remind me of my dad. But then guess what? I end up studying and doing the same job as my dad. You see how life goes, man. Again, I'm saying this to say sometimes you can run away from your blood, but you can't hide away from it, man, because it's run in you. You understand? You can run away from who you are, but you can't hide away. You can't hide from it. You understand? Some way, somehow, you will always go back to where you actually belong. That's why they say, no matter where you go, never forget where you are from, because where you are from runs in you. You understand? Where you are from is a part of you. Where you are from is what actually makes you you. Even though sometimes you might not like where you are from or the people, you understand? There are a lot of reasons that you could like start critiquing or not liking where you are. You know, some things about your life or about yourself. But then I would say that it's okay, man. You just have to learn to accept it, because that is part of life. You understand? So with that being said, just like I said earlier, those are the things I used to say to myself, that I don't want to do anything, or I don't want to be or do anything that will remind me of my dad, but I end up doing the same occupation like my dad. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean like my real fucking dad. So on God, at the end of the day, you can run away from you. You can try to go as far as you can, but guess what? The blood is still thicker than water, man. You know, no matter how I feel about my dad, or what type of grievances or grudge I have towards him, not that I'm having grudge. I'm just saying, no matter how I used to feel back then, no matter all that, guess what? At the end of the day, his blood still flows in me. At the end of the day, I'm still a part of his seeds. At the end of the day, without him, there will be no me. At the end of the day, he still give, I don't want to say give birth to me, but without him, there will be no me. You understand? So I can despise some other things about him, or be like, I don't want to be like him, because he was never there for me. You understand? All those little petty things that are actually normally all those little things that actually give me the reason for me to say what I'm actually saying. But then at the end of the day, after I will say all that, it come back to his blood runs in you. So you can't run away from him. You understand? You can have different people around you. You can never have another mother. You can, biological, right? You can never have another mother. You can never have another father. No matter how much you want to escape the people that have hurt you, but if their blood runs in you, you cannot run away from them. You understand? You can try to keep them back at the back of your mind, but guess what? Every now and then you will start seeing those little similarities. You will start seeing little things that will remind you of them, or things that looks like, you understand? Those little things, right? Like, there are a lot of things that my mom will look at me and just be like, this is just your dad. This is just your dad. No matter how much you wanna. I'm not saying that my mom is that type of person that will be like, you know what, you have to call your dad and try to make things good. But then in my own head, I was like, wait, the only time, okay, my mom would say, yeah, your dad used to take care of you like when you were a kid and shit like that. But then the time that I get older, or the times that I remember, that I can remind myself, or the times that I remember with him, should I say, I don't remember nothing good. I don't remember anything that, let me not even get too personal. But I'm just saying this to say that sometimes the blood is thicker than water, man. You understand? Sometimes you can run from what, the blood is thicker than water, and no matter what, shit comes around, so you can run away from you. You can go as far as possible. You can try to escape whatever, but guess what, my brother? It runs in you. You understand? You are, like I said, without him, I won't be here. So at the end of the day, his blood still runs in me, man. Just like I said, at the end of the day, only you can stop you, man. I hope it makes sense what I'm actually saying, man. And as you can see, I literally finished repairing my punching bag stand. So that means we will get back to some boxing. Try to do a little bit more training. Since I got about 3 months more to enjoy myself and do some and do some. Since I got about 3 months more before I can actually go for my surgery, so yeah, I can as well do some boxing, man. I'm gonna leave cardio for. I'm gonna leave that heavy training, weight training for a while, and try to work a little bit more on my conditioning, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I always say it's not about the muscle, it's about being comfortable in your own motherfucking skin. You dig? Gang. Oh, my knee, my leg hurt, man. I swear to God, I've been up for like a couple hours now. And not even that, oh shit. Either way, I'll talk to you guys in a bit, man. Remember, at the end of the day, whether they hate it or they love it, my brother, you have to go hard. You gotta care less and strive more. You know what I mean? Just like I always say, you focus on the man in the mirror while you give praise to Jah, man. While you give praise to the universe. You understand? Because beside God, my brother, nobody will stop you, man. You understand? When the universe is with you, nothing can stop you. So at the end of the day, my brother, only you can motherfucking stop you. So when they say you can't, you do motherfucking more, man. Let's go. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I want to do some cleaning over here, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace, peace, peace.
Gang, gang, gang.